The entire family is really in on this, but it can hurt. Take those risks when your heart is really telling you to. Hi there, I'm Peggy Wright. I'm the MLA in Edmonton, Beverly-Clareview. Honestly, one of the biggest challenges is that balance of family and friends and life and work. Because as an MLA, you are expected to be at as many community events as you possibly can. In addition to that, as a full-time MLA, each one of us has got these other portfolios that we're responsible for too. So we have stakeholders, we have meetings that help us inform the work in that portfolio. But the most important thing, of course, is always to be present for a community. But to balance those community events, which most often take place evenings or weekends, with families. You know, for instance, my granddaughter on Monday is having they're doing a Music Monday event. I can't go to that event because I'm in the house, you know, and she was very disappointed. She understood, but she's very disappointed. So, you know, the entire family is really in on this, but it can hurt on occasion, honestly. It is still, however, worth it. The subject I liked the most in high school. Oh, you're going to make me choose. Okay, music or social studies? Pretty much even. Yeah. I was a musician for a number of years. I started off as a music teacher and just loved social studies. I loved learning about the world and learning about all the world's people and kind of how everybody interacts and how they should interact. Totally math. Totally. When I got to university, I was in computer science, so I didn't have to do math. Yeah. I cannot at all live without coffee. Coffee kind of permeates my day. So I cannot live without coffee. And I think also I can't live without laughter. Laughter is really important because there are an awful lot of tough things that happen during the day. And sometimes you just, you know, you need to put on that video that makes you laugh so that you can feel okay. Laughter is a good thing. It's good medicine. Hobbies. Aside from going for coffee with friends and having chit chats, it's always surprising to people that I'm actually a bit of an introvert, but I totally am. So that's why I like those small friend groups. But playing piano, singing, going for walks with folks, just kind of hanging out and watching really old British mysteries. All of that's good. That's actually kind of a tough one because I have many favorite foods. I don't know if I can pick one, but if there's a go-to, I'd probably go for something like fettuccine Alfredo. Yeah. All of the children I ever taught over 24 years, one of the very first things they had to learn about me, outside of knowing where my coffee cup was and my keys, they had to absolutely understand everything there was to understand about the Beatles. Everything Beatles. Favorite book series would be Hercule Poirot by Agatha Christie, for sure. Yeah, I read that book when I was maybe 13, read many of her books rather when I was like a teenager-ish sort of person, and I still adore them to this day. Although, you know, she was a product of her time, and so when you look back on some of those books with what it is we know now, but nonetheless, good mysteries. Lord of the Rings. All three. Watch them over and over and over again. There's always something new. I would have stayed a teacher. Would have stayed a teacher. Yeah, teaching runs in my family. It's kind of who I think I was supposed to be. So, and honestly, as a politician, I'm still a bit of a teacher. I still get to teach. So it all works. I think a message to my younger self would be maybe don't be quite so afraid of things. Take those risks when your heart is really telling you to. Don't always measure things out. Yeah.